Hi everyone. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the pronunciation of vowels in Spanish. Now, like the English alphabet, the Spanish alphabet contains 5 vowel letters. A, E, I, O, U in English are A, E, O, and U in Spanish. Simple enough, right? The complicated part is that in English, even though we only have these 5 letters, there are actually over a dozen vowels in English, a dozen vowel sounds. This is because each of these letters can be pronounced in multiple different ways in English. For example, the word apple and the word father in English both contain an A, but the A is pronounced in a different way. The word apple contains the sound a, and the word father contains ah, ah. Can you hear the difference? So in Spanish, this isn't the case. In Spanish, every vowel letter makes only one sound. The letter a in Spanish, would say ah in every context. So let's get started. So the first letter in the Spanish alphabet is a. Intuitively enough, this letter makes the sound ah, like in the English word father. Spanish words that contain this letter and this sound are arte or amor. A common mistake that English speakers make when pronouncing Spanish vowels is to try to graft the English pronunciation of a letter onto a similar word in Spanish. For example, we have the name Andrés in Spanish. This is the Spanish version of the name Andrew in English, but you can hear how Andrew and Andres have a different vowel sound at the beginning of the word. An English speaker might be tempted to pronounce the name Andres as Andres or something like that. However, this would be a mistake because the letter A, as I mentioned, will always say Andres. The next vowel in the Spanish alphabet is the letter A. A corresponds to the letter E in English, but it's always pronounced just like that, A. So English words that contain this sound include cake and maid. Can you hear the A sound? Spanish words that contain this sound include ella and este. Once again, try to avoid making the mistake of pronouncing a word in Spanish the way you would in English. So the word enter in English corresponds to the word entrar in Spanish. They both mean to enter. However, if you listen closely, the vowel sound at the beginning of each word is slightly different. In English, enter. In Spanish, entrar. Next, we have the letter E. E corresponds to the letter I in English, but it's always pronounced E, just like in the English word feet. Spanish words that contain this sound include piña and interesante. Common mistakes. The word incluir in Spanish means to include. In English, include. Include. In Spanish, incluir. An English speaker might be tempted to say incluir. However, this would be a mistake. The correct pronunciation is incluir. Incluir. Next, we have the letter O. O is actually pronounced a lot like O in English. It can be found in the English word comb and in Spanish words such as como and mostrar. Let's take a look at another common mistake that English speakers make. So the word pop in English has an O, but it's pronounced pop. So in Spanish words such as populación, which have similar letters at the beginning, it's P-O-P, just like P-O-P in English, pop, but it's pronounced populación because the O will always say O in Spanish, always. Populación, not populación, as an English speaker might understandably try to pronounce it. Last but not least, we have the letter U. U corresponds to the letter U in English, and it is always pronounced U, just like the word shoot in English. So Spanish words that contain this sound are muro and música, among others. And one more time, let's talk about common mistakes that English speakers will make. So the word usar in Spanish means to use. And like English, it starts with the letter U. However, in English, it would be pronounced use, right? And so people in Spanish will often, English speakers speaking Spanish will often say something like usar. This is a mistake because you always says u in Spanish. This letter will always say u, so the correct pronunciation would be usar. Thanks for tuning into this video, everyone. I hope you got something out of it, and I also hope that you tune in next time for our video about Spanish consonants, with a focus on consonant sounds that English speakers often mispronounce. Thanks, everyone. Take care.